What's up, everybody? How you all doing today? My name's Steven, and I'm a Norse pagan. And right now, I'm making a video series on the 24 Elder Futhark runes. It will be a 24 video series, as well as a additional video explaining the history of the Elder Futhark runes. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so for the rune Mannaz, that rune is mainly translates into mankind, or humankind. It basically has like a connect. It basically defines the connection between all humans and everything, and it also represents the creative aspects that humans share over most creatures of the earth. Artistic abilities that also serve a practical purpose, and stuff like that. Mannaz is also a rune that deals a lot with intuition and like intrinsic thought, um, connectivity and things like that and everything. So, you know, it could be, depending on how it's being read in the reading, it could be something that is like, it represents like, your inner being, your inner self. It could be pointing to a aspect of yourself that you might need to kind of work on a little bit. At least that's what I'm understanding from my notes here and everything, and from what I've understand about the rune so far and stuff. And so what also Mannaz also deals with a lot with is a lot of like the inner self, feelings of isolation, not quite fitting in the world and stuff like that. So that's kind of like a time where you kind of maybe need to kind of either take a look within yourself to see what's making you feel this kind of way, or possibly even look at your surroundings, like are the people who you're surrounding yourself with causing you to do this, to feel this way, and like see here, it's just kind of like basically a good way to kind of like take like a nice good little reflection of yourself in that aspect. Okay, so in the concept of the connection to mankind, humankind, and everything like that, Mannaz can also mean that you might need a little bit of support somewhere. Whether it may be you need help, you know moving somewhere, or you need to talk about a problem that you don't feel like a lot of people get, but it's pointing out to the concept that you may need to reach out for some kind of help, whether it's professional help or help from a friend, family member, something like that. It could also mean that your help might be needed in an aspect of someone's life as well too. You may be called on by someone to lend support to them, or you may be called on by somebody to help with a project or something to that aspect, you know and everything. But also on the flip side of that, it could also mean that you need to kind of back away from relying on others and kind of work on yourself, do things for yourself and everything, And also, it may also indicate too that uh, you may not want to help out people, or at least certain people, anyways. Like if people like ask you for help and something about it just doesn't sit right with you, or you don't feel comfortable helping them out with whatever it is that they're doing, then that's probably a good sign that you probably shouldn't help that person out. Okay, so now kind of jumping on to a little bit of like, the concept of helping out with like, intellectualism, higher self, and everything like that. Mannaz, being connected with, mankind, man, and everything like that, it also, like I said, also deals with working with yourself as well, too. And, that means, you there might be some issues within yourself you need to work on, and you may need to go to therapy. And I strongly do recommend, if you need to go to therapy. Like, no one is exempt from it, and it is not a bad thing. But also on the intrinsic side, it does also help out with learning, studying, academic stuff and everything like that. Now, for this is my personal warning to anybody who wants to use Mannaz for this particular reason. And that is, or I don't know if it's necessarily a warning, but just like a little piece of advice. It is not a cheat code for your tests. I'm sorry I had to be the one to tell you that, but yeah, no, it is not a test cheat code. It's not the same as, like, downloading the test answers, mystically or anything like that. It's got nothing to do with anything like that. So, you still need to study, but it will help make studying that much easier. All right, guys. So there you have it. There is my short little video on the rune Mannaz. If I missed something, or maybe kind of got a concept wrong or something like that, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. And I'm also going to be showing my sources for my information. This is like a lot of information and everything, and I'm doing the best I can. I am in no way, shape, or form a rune worker. I am currently just working on studying the runes, and wanted to use this as a way to, study with everybody else and stuff like that. So thank you all again for watching. Hopefully I wasn't too boring or inconsistent and everything like that. And until next time, have a nice day.